Recording
you
YouTube.
don't know. For those of you who don't know, that's Tone Loke.
Streaming Instagram.
Oh, wow, you got that down. Check that out, man. You just, 1, 2, 3, bang.
Back at it again.
Here we
Hi.
are.
To the millions and millions of fans, you're welcome. I'm back. And Lee's here too. Say hi, Lee.
Hi.
How come that has a bunch of questions already in it?
I don't know. It looks like it's that's not even the live one. That's from last.
All right, let me refresh.
Yeah, you gotta hit the refresh, man. You don't even
Hit that
understand.
enter button.
You gotta hit the refresh.
Hit the enter button. Dude, you suck at hitting the enter button.
Did I? Yeah. Do we have anybody online? Somebody's online.
Somebody's there.
Somebody's there. So what are we talking about today? What are we talking about today?
What aren't we talking about, man?
Probably nothing right now. That's
What aren't we talking
we're
about?
talking about everything. Who's there? Who's there? Hey! So is that KK? Is that KK?
That's Kai.
What's up? And then
Kai in the house.
We just started out, guys. We're gonna cover
Maybe
some
I'm in
really
the
good
house.
stuff. Pause.
Why am I always on poor
I
connection?
don't know.
Why am I always on
know.
poor connection, Lee?
Why are you on blast?
Why am I on
Put
blast? We
yourself
got
on
someone.
blast.
We got someone everywhere. We have someone's every. Happy Friday, guys! Friday before Christmas.
Happy Friday.
So real estate, how we doing?
We are on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and some other stuff. We're going to be talking about some really good stuff here.
Are we?
I think so. I don't know.
I got some impressive, crazy news
No kidding. Check
that
out
Lee
those
just
rates.
seen, and
Check
he's
out
going to
those
tell
rates.
you guys
Oh
exactly
my
where we're at.
God.
Because
So-
once we get 1 million
yeah.
people in here and Lee starts talking about rates and they all leave. So,
I know.
bye. Have a good Friday.
Everybody's like, hey, this is a mortgage thing. Don't talk about rates. Talk about something fun. All right, let's not talk about rates. Well, let's talk about rates for 1 second. The 30-year conventional now. Conventional 5.75. Holy smokes. 30-year conventional 5.75.
You heard it first.
30-year FHA 5.375. 5.375%.
You heard it first.
5.375. Do you have a pen somewhere around here?
He's so excited he's going to write.
Dude, can't write it backwards, but
He doesn't know how to spell or anything, but he's going to try.
375%. Okay, so for those that you can see, 5.375. You can't see that.
Dude, is that the original pen?
It's the original pen that when we first started 20 years ago, this is the same pen.
No, I mean like when Jesus was around.
Like Jesus didn't have a pen, dude. I don't know if you know this, but they used tablets.
How did he write the Bible?
That's tablet.
How did he write the Bible?
Dude, they had a tablet before tablets were a tablet.
So he was just like...
No, they like had
logging into
they had
his
a
Wi-Fi.
stone tablet. There was like,
No,
here,
this
thou shalt not kill.
is a tablet.
Yeah, thou shalt not kill. That's a tablet. That was not, dude, you messed everything up again by just touching it.
All right.
I don't even know what's going
It's okay.
on.
I'm all right with it. See how I don't even care?
So let's go back to what do you think about the situation that's going on in Colorado right now?
About them releasing wolves? I think it's stupid. But you're talking about the presidential stuff. But I want to talk about the wolves.
All right.
So what are you guys thinking about them reintroducing wolves into Colorado? I think it's a horrible idea. What do you think?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So Colorado years ago had a problem with wolves, so they literally killed them all. They literally killed them all and got rid of them. Got rid of wolves because wolves are a problem. They kill the livestock, they kill the farms, they kill all the animals that support the ecosystem. So the wolves were eradicated. Recently, I think this week, beginning of this week, they introduced some wolves from a different state. Maybe it was a Dakota or maybe it was Montana. I don't know. But they reintroduced wolves to Colorado. According to the green people, it's to balance everything out again. But it's already balanced without wolves. They're too big of hunters. They're too... I don't even think wolves are from the U.S. They're from Americas. I think they're from Europe, if I'm correct. They were actually brought here years ago, and they effed it up. So they got rid of them. But because we have the green people in our parties in our country and such, we've now reintroduced them.
The wolves just effed it up.
They killed everything back in the day. So
who's the natural competitor for the wolf? I figure the bear. Somebody eats a wolf.
So the wolf is an apex predator. They are an apex. So a pack of wolves against a grizzly.
Okay.
I suppose something like that.
Okay.
But it's bad. It's not good. Showtek's from the country. What do you think about wolves in Colorado? Talk loud.
I think we need to introduce the green people to the wolves.
There we go.
We got a
solution.
solution. Finally.
Bam. Here we go. Do you guys do credit repair? We do a little bit of credit repair. I wouldn't call it repair. I would call it tidy up. So let's say that you've got a 658 FICO and you needed a 660 FICO. We've got a computer algorithm that we run, and we'll figure out how to get you 2, 3, 4, 5 points. But if your credit is like in the toilet, we cannot, then we send you to somebody. We got some people we trust. We got some people that actually you can find one of them on our profile. If you're on TikTok, yeah, you're asking on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, go to our profile, then go to credit repair, and there's somebody that we trust. We have people that we work with, and we vet them. We make sure that they do a good job in order to help you out. So do we do credit repair? We do not do. That's an actual profession. We do credit tidy up. So if I need to get 3 to 5 points, I can probably do that. I can help you out.
And is it expensive? No. What Lee's talking about, we do it here. So there's actually not a fee for that. We get a commission for doing the loan, but that's the goal. So no, we won't charge you for that. And Navy Mom said Colorado is screwed up.
Colorado is screwed up. I used to live in Colorado.
So one, they got rid of Trump.
I happen to know Navy Mom used to live in Colorado.
They brought in wolves.
Yeah, they brought in wolves. So what do you do? I mean, that's crazy, right? They brought in wolves the first time, and then the wolves just started killing all the cows?
Everything. So to have a well-balanced ecosystem, you need to have deer. You need to have the elk. You need to have the bears and the bunnies and everything, because everything balances off of everything. And the bears do a great job of maintaining the bigger animals in Colorado. But now you introduce the wolves, and they eat everything. What does the bear eat?
I don't know.
Where does he go?
I don't know.
Not states like here in SoCal, we have black bears here and there, but I believe they migrate and then other people start having the problem.
I've been watching Yellowstone, and they're protected in the Yellowstone series.
That's Montana.
So they're protected. Why do they need to be protected if they're an apex predator?
So it is the ones that they're talking about on Yellowstone were tagged.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's a thing.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Because they actually shot one and they got in trouble or something.
Yeah.
But
and I buy a house with my I-10. Oh, I lost it, dude. We've got to talk. We got to help people buy houses.
I want to talk about wolves.
Yeah. Can I buy a house with I-10? My husband is the provider. Should I wait for his social? Depends, Bernice. Bernice, if you have a large enough down payment, because I-10 is not going to be your traditional 3.5% FHA loan. It's usually going to be 10%, 15%, or 20%, depending. A few different programs out there. If your husband is the one who brings in the income, we will need an income in order to qualify for a loan. So if you have zero income, then your I-10 is irrelevant because you don't bring any money to the table. So we do need the income. After we establish who created the income, then we can figure out who goes on the loan and we'll get you the house.
And I think Ruby is giving us vampires as the solution to the wolves.
Vampires?
Is that it, Ruby? Are you telling us that we need to introduce vampires to Colorado to manage the wolf situation?
So who's a vampire?
Who is a vampire?
Who's a vampire? Yeah.
Gavin Newsom.
All right, I'll give you that. Yep.
Boom.
We bring Gavin into
to Colorado now.
Done. You know what?
We found the solution.
We fixed everything.
Man, Chris and Lee know everything.
Better. California will get better. Colorado will get better.
I don't know. I mean, hunting. Colorado's big in hunting, right?
Yeah, big time.
I don't think it's gonna be big anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be big for a while. Maybe they hunt wolves. Maybe that's the idea.
How much house can I buy with the info I gave you? JVIS. I made $50K last year. This year I'm clearing $80K. 750 credit score, $15K down payment. $80K. Let's see. Well, first off, the first thing you should know is when we originally put our charts together, we put them together at 8% and then at 7%. Today on the New American Funding website, 5.375, unbelievably low. 5.375 for a 30-year fixed FHA loan. Crazy. 5.25 for a 15-year conventional. Just crazy.
What's up, Team Sanchez?
80K will get you somewhere in the neighborhood of 350 to 420. Somewhere in that range. There's a few variables that I have to look at, like property taxes,
420,
insurance.
Did you say 420?
420. Dude, you need to get your head out of the...
Hey, do you know what the logo Vans means?
Tell me.
420.
I don't know what that means.
I forgot how to exactly say it, but if you look at the Vans logo, that is your. I forgot how to say it. That's division. It's division.
What?
And if you do the math, it equals 420.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right here.
Where were we? Okay, so how much can I buy with the info I gave you? Roughly that, what I just told you. Are there any programs for buying manufactured homes? Jesus.
Team Sanchez watched the movie.
Jesus Angel Estrada. I can do that with a Spanish accent.
Leave the world behind.
Jesus Angel Estrada.
It's Jesus Angel Estrada.
You did too much R on the Estrada. Estrada.
Eric Estrada. Chips.
Okay. So are there any programs? Yes. Almost all programs will work for a mobile home if it is affixed to a permanent foundation via a 433 and an engineering cert. So it's a process, but it has to become real estate. If it's mobile, then it's literally not real estate, it's mobile. So it used to be governed by the Department of Motor Vehicles. They've changed that a little bit. But if it's mobile, you need a different type of loan. If it's affixed to real estate and classified as real estate, yes, FHA and conventional.
All that to say, can we do manufactured? Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
Team Sanchez, I agree. So the Tesla situation and the electric car situation
that's crazy.
is much worse than people know. Okay.
That's crazy.
So Ford had put out that if you don't make your car payment, they're just going to repossess it by hitting the home button on your car and it drives itself back.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So your Tesla, here's what's worse about it.
Yeah.
These cars are computers. So one, if they don't want you to use it, they just turn off the power. Two, if they don't want you to go somewhere, they literally just put a geo fence on your car that says, take me to this city, and it won't take you to that city. It'll make a left or a right. So it'll stop you from going certain places. So Teslas, I think they're cool cars. I think they're super badass. They're high performance. All the things that Elon's done to them is amazing, but I don't think the world's ready for them at all.
Yeah, well, I didn't think that all this access to data was going to be a problem. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. So what? They know what you're doing. So what? But here's what's happening when they're going after Trump right now. And they went after Trump and they went after his phone, but he pulled out executive privilege. And he said, okay, you can't get my phone. Okay? And they said, all right, you win. We're not going after your phone. But everybody that you communicated does not get that same executive privilege. So we're doing a geofence around anybody that was in that area, and we're subpoenaing all the phone records of anybody in the area. And then we're going to use a 2-hop and 3-hop warrant to get to anybody that they talk to. And I'm like, oh my, this is the first time that I've really seen them use the ability to use the technology to dig into everything. Because if Trump was talking to General Flynn, well, there's two sides to that conversation. Trump's is private, but General Flynn's isn't because he doesn't get executive privilege. So they pull his phone and everything that Trump said goes back and forth, and I can't believe they're able to pull this off.
Explain to them what a 3-hop is.
3-hop is strange. It happened a long time ago. It actually happened after 9/11. It happened after 9/11. They passed the Patriot Act, and a 3-hop warrant says this. I can go after the person that you talk to. So there's the warrant says I can go after the person you talk to. So my buddy Kip, I will go after Kip. So that's 1 hop. Now anybody that Kip talked to. So Kip talked to, let's say he called his congressman to complain about the roads. Cool. So now the congressman is the 2nd hop. And the congressman talked to the president. There's the 3rd hop. So in the 3-hop warrant, you can go from me to the president of the United States. Crazy. 3-hop warrant lets you talk to basically anybody, anywhere. And it happened in the Patriot Act, and it's just crazy.
So, are you familiar with the 6 degrees of separation?
I saw the movie.
Okay, so what it means is that you can reach anybody within 6 people. So if you wanted to meet Halle Berry, you would jump 6 people, and someone knows someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows her, and it's only 6 people away. Actually, there's actually a fun game with Kevin Bacon about this.
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah,
I know that one.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So if that's the case, I mean, literally, you can meet anyone you want to meet as long as you can get 6 people. A 3-hop is halfway there, right?
Yep. So I would like for Margot Robbie to be at my Christmas party. Can you try and get Margot Robbie
somewhere in there? Showtech guy, Showtech girl, you know anybody?
And then call her and say, hey, food's free. Food's free. Yeah, food's free. Tell her food's free.
Did Margot Robbie do a movie with Keanu
Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. He
Margot
knows
and Keanu?
Keanu Reeves. He knows Keanu, yeah.
No, I don't.
No, I don't think they
Here's
did.
How it works. I
Watch
met
Keanu a lot.
Sandy Bullock.
You met
Like
Sandy
Ke-
Bullock.
And Keanu knows Sandy.
Like 10 years ago.
All right.
Yep.
So, who did Sandy Bullock do a movie with?
Keanu.
Famous. Keanu Reeves.
Speed. And Speed
So-
2.
And then you could spin off Keanu
Speed 2
Reeves
sucked.
to
Speed 1 was awesome. Sorry.
whoever.
Yeah.
To
It's like 6 Degrees of Kevin
Yeah, you're
Bacon.
trying to play the Kevin Bacon game.
Yeah. Are you
Right.
trying to stay off the air? You're just like moving to the side.
I'm trying to see him.
You're trying to stay off the air. Your Siri sounds different.
She did.
Your Siri, our Siri sounds different. You're our Siri. You're our Siri in the background.
And our Siri,
Yeah,
our
yeah,
Siri
you're
takes
serious.
pauses.
Yeah.
But going from
Rich get Richard.
But going from Keanu
Dude,
Reeves
Rich get
to
Richard.
Halle Berry
That's like it's a play on Rich get Richard.
was,
You know they can't hear this, right? So
So,
what's happening is Chris is engaged in a conversation with somebody that's not on our live, and he's just like, whatever, I'll go to that one. I'm fine. Your Siri sounds different. It's hilarious.
Everybody will wait for me.
Everybody will wait for you. Yep.
Constitutional rights at their best, said
Yes.
Team Sanchez. Yes, you're right. You're right.
Constitutional rights at their best.
Well, I don't know if they're at their best. I think constitutional rights being taken away at their best.
Hey, Monica Lopez is watching.
What up, Emlo?
What? Emblo. What's up, Emblo?
Oh, Kim Shelton
My
wants to
favorite
know.
boys.
Kim Shelton said, "How does property tax affect
Oh, we got
my
balloons.
house
We got
payment?
balloons. We got balloons. We got balloons. Yay, balloons.
How does property tax affect my house payment?" I'll answer it because Lee doesn't know. So here's how it works, guys. So if you put less than 20% down on a
You
house,
wanted me to answer it.
he forgets why we're here. It's the dementia. He's a boomer. Go easy on him.
Easy, boomer.
So-
I'm not a boomer. I'm an Xer,
It's
dude.
hot in here.
It is hot. Well,
What's wrong, Sam?
this guy just left. He's mad at me for not being able to answer a question, and he's just like, poof, I'm gone. He's like that psycho crazy guy.
And I'm back.
Who wears a, he's back.
Okay, so how does taxes affect your house payment? Here's how. So when you put less than 20% down, we have to include the taxes and insurance into the total payment, which is called principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, PITI. Okay, so how does it affect you? Well, it's going to be part of your total payment, and it has to be factored into the debt-to-income ratio. So what is the debt-to-income ratio? It is your debts, it is your house payments, and everything factored in that you cannot exceed. So it's basically a limit. Can't exceed this limit. If your taxes are too high and you exceed the limit, you don't qualify. So a lot of different moving pieces when it comes to home loans. That being said, back to Colorado.
No, but there's somebody, Pale Horse Rider. Dude, I like the name. Pale Horse Rider. So when it goes down next year, I hope real estate agents feel it the most. I don't know if that's derogatory or if that's, hey, I hope these guys who are starving make a lot of money. I'm going to guess it's probably the first. So Pale Horse Rider, please clarify if you're being derogatory, but don't be too ill because TikTok will take you off.
Well, I want to know why you think it's going to go down.
Yeah, why do you think it's going to go down?
Yeah.
My life, 3 sons joined. What's up?
So here,
My life and 3 sons. Love
everybody
it.
everybody has an opinion. I want some facts. I
Okay,
want to
cool.
know what you know.
Oh, no.
I want to know what you know that leads itself that the market is going to go down next year. Anybody. And then everybody else out there, city and state, where are you guys located?
Yeah, and by down, what do you mean? Is the interest rates going to go down? Do you believe interest rates are going to go down? Do you believe purchase prices are going to go down? Do you believe the economy is going to go down? Which one?
If any of them, let me think. I would say the temperature in California. Can you bring down the temperature in California during summertime? I would like that to go down.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
about
I
a
can
good
get behind that.
85
You
max.
should run on that. I bet you could beat Gavin Newsom on that one campaign.
I'm going to change the weather.
Yep. All you have to do is throw some more chemtrails up there.
I'm going to change
and
the
then
weather.
Boom, we're in it.
And we're
Chemtrails.
sending him to
Can
Colorado.
you believe that chemtrails, they actually admitted that they're doing chemtrails? For so many years, as I grew up, everybody's like, the government's like, yeah, no, chemtrails, that's a myth. It doesn't exist. And we look up in the air, we're like, okay. But then the pilots go, no, it's actually atmospheric pressure and changes and stuff like that. And you're like, okay, I can live with that because you're a pilot. And then later the government in the last couple of years has said, yeah, we kind of do certain things. We do put certain things into the air in order to help the world. It's kind of like fluoride. You know that they put, dude, they sold us on fluoride.
Poisoning us.
When I was young, they're like, hey, yeah, they put fluoride in the water for your teeth because they want you to have healthy teeth. And I'm like a dumb little kid. I'm like, oh, that's good. I'm glad the government's looking after me. I really appreciate all that fluoride they put in there so they can make sure my teeth stay in my mouth. And it took me years to figure out these guys just did a giant snow job. And they're like, no, fluoride is not to make your teeth stronger. Fluoride is a poison. It's like literally a poison.
Doesn't it adjust your IQ? Doesn't it affect your IQ?
Probably.
Like those with high fluoride intake have lower IQs?
Probably.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Climb under the desk. That'll save you from the nuclear explosion.
Yeah, that's, they told, well, let me.
All right, guys, what's the better plan?
Yeah, I know, right?
Help me. What's the better plan? I'm going to defend the educational system on this one.
I would be like,
what's the better plan?
Go straight to McDonald's. If you're going to die, you may as well die eating
You
McDonald's.
know that pretty girl you never got to talk to? You might
Call
want
her.
to try right
Just
now.
call her. Yeah, just give her a call. It doesn't matter. If she shoots you down, nobody's going to know anyway. Right?
Giant middle finger right at the missile camp.
I know. That's crazy. Well, when I grew up, a couple of things. One, anybody in my generation, I'm an Xer, so
Boomer.
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. I swear to you, this was a campaign that was on TV all the time. If you're on fire, stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
The 17
Hey,
times I caught on fire, it worked.
yeah. I'm like, now I'm in my 50s, and I'm like, yeah, I've never seen anybody in my life have to stop, drop, and roll. And I actually spent time as a professional firefighter, 2 years. I've never seen anybody have to stop, drop, and roll. But I'll tell you what, they got that programmed. And then here's the other thing. If you see a nuclear weapon go off, get under the desk.
I'm calling the hot chick.
Get under the desk. What is this? Get under the desk. Can you believe how crazy that is?
I'm going to call my congressman.
That's like if you have a bear attacking you, really quickly put up an invisible force field like that, right in front of the bear.
Well, if it's possible, wouldn't you?
Well, the funny thing is, it's probably not dumb advice because at least it's something to do before you die. Because there's no question you're going to die.
Yeah,
that
so
bear
that's
is
what I
going to
mean.
have lunch.
So-
that bear is going to eat.
When you hear the sirens
Yeah.
for the nuclear whatever,
Yeah.
what do? You just keep doing what you're doing?
I don't want to get under a desk. 'Cause
That's
I'm
what I
like,
mean.
Once you
That's
get
what I
under
mean.
you should give me something a little more complicated. Like really quickly.
Like, quick, solve this Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, really quickly. So
A bunch of them fall from the ceiling?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. Here we go.
solve the ruse. At least that keeps you busy for a while. Because once you get under the desk, that
Quick.
takes you all of 2 seconds.
String theory.
Now
Go.
what? Yeah, solve string theory. First, tell me what string theory is, then solve it. What?
Oh, gosh.
I
Pale
know.
Horse Rider, what happened?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I know.
I was waiting for these answers. I wanted to know all your wisdom.
Lenore Lopez. What's up, Lenore Lopez? We got people on Facebook. Thank you all for being on Facebook. We love you very much. We got people on Instagram. Thank you on Instagram. TikTok. Thank you on TikTok. And YouTube. Thank you on YouTube. Dude, we got people on YouTube, man. We
People
got
be watching.
we got
Watchers
people
watching.
Watch.
They want to know all the data on what's
Well,
going on
the
in
rates,
home
dude,
loans.
3.75.
pretty great.
3.75.
It's pretty
And usually we get an LO come in and going, hey, you're late. I'm a loan officer. Don't try and bullshit me. This is not 3.75. So in order to combat that in real time, what we did is we put a link to our company's website on the top. If you go to our profile, you go to cool stuff, and it'll show you today's interest rates. 5.375.
Yep.
Now, that's for a perfect file, by the way. That's a quote. That's not your quote. 5.375 is if you put, I think it's 40% down, you have an 800 FICO and a 24 DTI. In that situation, you can get 5.375. Crazy.
Team Sanchez, I think the market's going to have to make that decision.
Yeah.
Because Team Sanchez said wage and home price disparity is so high, how much more can houses go up? So when we stop buying, they'll start coming down.
Yep.
But in California, where we're at, 40 million people, not enough houses.
What's up, Rick?
Just not enough houses. So they keep buying. Rick Simon in the house.
Rick Simon. What's up? What's up? What about 800 plus credit on a bank statement? On a bank statement.
Bank
Sorry,
statement loan.
Bank statement loan. Bank statement loan.
Gordox.
Gordox. What do you think about an 800 plus credit?
I think you can get a loan with
I
800.
think we can do something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 800 is not going to be as important as how much is on the bank statement
Mm-hmm.
because bank statement is real simple. If you made 10,000 12 months in a row and you deposited 10,000, I cut off half of that and I'm
Number
able to
7
use
house.
5. It's the 7th house, number 7 house. Is that like the number 7 down the road?
About 7 million a year.
7 million a year. If you're showing 7 million a year, the year doesn't matter. Not the year. It's monthly. I need to show. If you drop 7 million in 1 month, it won't work. But if you dropped in 500,000 every month for 12 months, that's only 6 million. Because I can do math.
So how much house do you want to buy? Just buy it cash.
What are you trying to buy? You want to buy Mar-a-Lago? I don't even know if it's for sale.
Well, according to the...
But I do know the White House is for sale. I do know that's for sale.
Did you know they undervalued Mar-a-Lago?
What they value it?
I think the judge that was mad at Trump valued it at 18 million.
18 million.
And Trump's like, it's $1 billion, guys.
Yeah, 18 million. It ain't 18 million. I don't think it's $1 billion either, but it ain't 18 million.
It is. It could be $1 billion because it's not just real estate. It's actually
marquee value.
Yeah,
marquee value.
Has all that.
Actually, now that it's been the president's house. Yeah. I think it changes everything, man. I think the whole marquee value. Like, do you remember when the Playboy Mansion sold? The Playboy Mansion sold, and it was Hugh Hefner. It's not just a house; it's a Playboy Mansion. So they actually
how much it sold for?
How much it sell for?
100 million.
100 million?
100 million.
And not only that, it sold with the ability for Hugh Hefner to live there for the rest of his life.
Life estate.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So he sold it and lived in it.
Yeah. He's like, hey, I'll sell it for $100 million. Yeah. I don't think at 98 I don't know.
Still has girlfriends, man.
I don't know.
If you're a girl and a friend, you're a girlfriend.
You are technically correct.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You 100%. Are technically correct. Cool.
Snow bunnies included.
Snow bunnies, yeah.
Heck
Snow bunnies. All right. So
it's restaurants. It's consistent. That's what Gordox said.
Oh, so yes. So if you're at your 7th property, if it's your 7th property, gets more complicated. Gets really complicated. Here's why. Whenever we do a loan, we want reserves. So if you have one property and let's say it's $3,000 a month and you're paying principal, interest, taxes, insurance of $3,000 a month, and they say, hey, listen, in this scenario, we want 12 months reserves. So 3,000 times 12 months, $36,000. So I need $36,000 in the bank. All right, cool, that's fine. Then you do another property, and it's $3,000 a month. Well, now I need 36 times 2, roughly $72,000. Then I need another property. Oh, I need $100,000 in the bank. Well, that's 3 properties. If you have 6 properties already, we need $200,000 in the bank that will not be touched. That's important because that is called reserves. Now, we need that for your primary residence. And if the file is a little risky, they don't want 12 months. They want 18 months. So it's a little strange, but can we make it work? If we can make it work, we can make it work.
How does Gordex get a hold of us?
Real simple. It's so simple. We actually put it right in front of your face. And all you have to do is call a badass loan officer at New American Funding. Chris and Lee, the badass loan officers at New American Funding. Screenshot this because it will disappear in 3, 2, 1. Special effects.
Ooh, all right, Gordox. He's throwing more challenges at you, Lee.
Okay, cool. Only problem is I ran across last time is $8K a month in car payments, $23K a month in IRS payments. Okay.
$8K a month in car payments. What kind of cars?
Yeah, literally. What kind of cars do you have? Because I've done a lot of loans with like Raptors, and those are $1,400 a month. Yeah. I've done them with leased Lambos, and that's probably $3,000 a month. Yeah, we have to see what kind of car payments. Well, $8K in car payments.
How long do those reserves have to be in the bank for?
Yeah, how long? Well, here's the catch with
Lamborghini,
reserves.
Porsche, Corvette.
Yeah, Lamborghini, Porsche.
Makes
Corvette.
sense. Makes
yeah.
sense. Which kind of Corvette?
He wants to know if it's a ZR1 or Z06. Got to be one of those two, because if you're a Lamborghini Porsche guy, you're not going for the slow Corvette.
Yeah, you don't have a Stingray.
Yeah, you're not a Stingray guy. You're not a Stingrays are cool.
So
not fast.
Right now,
not
I would go
compared to a Z06 now or Z-R1.
It's Z06.
Yeah, Z06.
Oh, it's being built now. Woo!
Being built.
You gotta send me an email, man. I want to see this bad boy.
What pisses me off, because I'm a muscle. I like the muscle cars. I dig muscle cars. I dig it. But it just pisses me off that the Tesla truck will beat it right now.
Towing.
Did you see it?
Towing.
Did you see it? They put up the new Tesla versus the new Porsche, and they went head to head, and it showed it beating it in the quarter mile. And then the next frame, it showed it towing the same Porsche on a trailer, beating it in the quarter mile. So your muscle car ain't gonna hold a candle to an electric car. Crazy. Even if it's 1,000 horsepower. 1,000 horsepower won't do it. It just won't do it. I have a Hayabusa. A Hayabusa is the fastest motorcycle in the world. It is crazy, ridiculous fast, unbelievably fast. A Tesla will beat me.
Yes, everybody. He is 5'3". So when it comes to the Z06, what color? What color are we looking at? I'm really interested, Gordox.
Dude, we want to talk about a car?
Yep.
We want to talk about getting a house.
Yep.
Or Lambo. Which Lambo? Dude, you haven't talked about the Lambo.
What Lambo would I want?
Let's see. If he's got a Z06 and a C7, what kind of Lambo do you think? I'm thinking an old school Gallardo. You think so?
I'm thinking.
Classic Diablo.
No, it's not.
He has a
Diablo.
Huracan.
It's
He
a
has a
Huracan.
Huracan.
It's a
Yeah,
Huracan. Huracan. There we go. That's a go. All
It's
right,
white.
I can live with that. It's white. It's white. It's white. It's white.
Badass.
And where are you at? What city and state?
Oh, you don't see the electric vehicles on the track.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Aventador. Look at you.
Dude, that's crazy. In Houston, Texas. Houston, we love Texas. I have a house in Austin. Actually, it's on Lake Travis, not actually in Austin. It's about 30 miles from Austin. Because it's a whole different... If you go to where I live, Hudson Bend, and you go to Austin, two different... It's like going to Texas and California. Just totally different. Totally different. So why do you want to buy another house? They had a huge bubble there.
Oh, yeah.
Huge bubble.
Yeah.
Huge bubble. Outside of mine, unfortunately, my property didn't take a real big hit because I'm on the lake. But
Bee Cave.
I have a ranch in Bee Cave. I'm not far from Bee Cave. Right around the corner from Bee Cave. Tell me about your ranch. How many acres do you actually have cows on it, or are you a California rancher that just says, "Hey, I have a ranch," but you don't actually have a ranch? Mira Romero, come on, welcome to the chat. What's up, Emlo? Are you still here, Emlo? We're missing you. We haven't had lunch in a long time. We should go and have lunch, Emlo.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Livestock to get the deductions. Cool. Just a little under 50. That's awesome.
That's still
That
a
means
lot.
you got cowboys. You got cowboys living there, man. You got, in order to have 50, we had 20 at one time, and 20s work. 50, you actually need ranch hands, full-time ranch hands. It's not a small gig. It's actually a big gig. What's up, Yolanda? Zero down programs. We just did a deep dive on New Jersey.
Someone does it.
Zero down program. Yeah, someone does it. We just did a deep dive on New Jersey programs. The New Jersey program was kind of strange. They will give you 10 to 15% down, 10 to 15% down, and then $2,500 for closing costs. So they will not only, they actually divide it. Most programs don't divide them. They say this much is for down, this much is for closing costs. The only one I've seen that does that is probably the Cal Half a 3-pack, because they actually divide it, right? They say this much is for down, this much is for closing costs.
So I'm glad you're bringing this up, because one of the biggest things I see when we're talking to people when they want to get houses is they don't have a lot of cash on hand. And cash on hand, kind of a big deal, because if you're moving into a new house, you may need to, make some purchases to make the house right when you're moving in.
Right.
But that
What's
being
up,
said,
Jeremy?
there are a lot of programs that will help you with the down payment, that will help you with closing costs, and they are available. So I know a big concern with a lot of people is these types of programs running out of funds. The funding's there right now, guys. So if you are interested in getting a house, we do have those programs to help
Chanel
you.
is back on the table too. I don't know if you heard that. Yeah, Chanel is back on the table.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. And here's the thing. There's so many names, too. There's we have the A program, the B program, the C program. There's so many of them. They're all pretty much the same, guys. They give you down payment. They give you closing costs. They give you a slightly higher interest rate. You're forced to buy less house. It's all pretty much the same rules. So don't get lost in that stuff. Just call us and we'll get you down the right path.
So Gordick says, I usually use restaurant money to buy real estate. So first off, restaurant business is a very tricky business. I've got some friends who have done very well. I have a lot of friends who have not done very well. What kind of restaurants do you deal in? And how do you keep the cash available? Because most restaurants need the cash to keep moving forward. It's very expensive business.
El Troquero.
I have a question. Go ahead.
Is it better to refinance my vehicles first, then buy a home, or the opposite? So, here's the question. Do you qualify without refinancing it now? Because if you qualify without refinancing it now, you might want to wait. When the rates come down, you get a better payment. That being said, if you don't qualify because the payment's too high, then yeah, you would refinance it now just so you can get into a house. So it depends where you're at.
And the way you start is you call us and we'll run a real quick scenario for you. We'll find out exactly how much you're paying. We'll find out how much you owe. And then we'll find out if it's better to refinance right now. Car business is a strange business, man. It is so strange. There's so many repossessions on cars. It's insane. Dodge is having a big problem moving units. and they've just overproduced because for a while they weren't producing anything, and because the chips were stuck because of COVID. Oh, can't say that shit. Can I say that?
Yeah, why can't you?
Dude, we keep getting the.
It's on the commercials every single day.
But every time we talk about it, we get the little flag from one of the platforms that says, you are about to be banned. Anyway, so the used car business is crazy oversaturated with used cars, and they can't keep up with it. There's actually states that are passing laws that make it illegal to repossess cars after 9 o'clock because they don't want violence at night.
Really?
Yeah, so the
Is that
repossession
bad?
companies
They're
have
changing
to-
rules?
Yes.
Damn.
The repossession companies
All right,
have
so
to do that.
Let me recap this.
Yeah, go ahead.
The business of repossessing cars is getting so big and so abundant and so dangerous that they have to reduce or bring back the time that they're limited at recovering a car.
Correct.
Insane.
That is crazy.
Insane.
That is crazy. And those guys, like, you've seen the shows. There was a while when the shows made the reality TV where they're like repossessing. Some of these guys are smooth, like artist quick. Like they'll like pull up, and then before you know it, there goes your car.
What's up, Henry from Fontana?
What's up, Henry from Fontana?
So you just sitting there watching your car go by?
Yeah, you're like, you went to go pay the meter, and before you know it, the car's gone.
I
You're
s-
like, hey, the car's gone. You seen how fast they can do it?
Yeah. Oh
So,
yeah.
Okay, you want to
Oh,
see
yeah.
something? Okay, in Austin. Okay, so a lot of you guys know I have a house in Austin, and every Friday and Saturday, something called 6th Street. And 6th Street is this famous party town because there's like 5 colleges all around there, and it's crazy. It is crazy. 6th Street in Austin is crazy. And it's not crazy sometimes, it's crazy every Friday and Saturday night. Well, about 8 o'clock, around about 8 o'clock, the police roll by and they say, you have about 10 minutes, and then the tow trucks will come in. And they go on the loudspeakers, and if you're having dinner at a restaurant or something, you'll see them. And the speakers are, you have about 10 minutes till the tow trucks come in. And then the tow trucks come in. And the tow trucks come in with like police escorts behind them because they know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
And these tow trucks, they're like 5, 6, 7 in a row, and they'll just go whoop, pick one up and gone. Whoop, pick one up and gone. And it's kind of like you're walking a horse down the road. It's not ridiculously fast, but it's not slow either. And you just watch all these cars just disappear, and you see people running out, and the cops are like, nope, sorry, it's posted. We told you. You didn't listen. You can get your car out of the impound lot, and it'll cost you $500.
Here's the
that
truth,
happens every Friday
I'm already
and
angry
Saturday.
about it.
It's hilarious.
I'm already angry about it.
It's hilarious.
I got a problem with that.
Tell me.
So I don't have a problem with the posting. I don't have a problem with the rules and the laws and obeying and blah blah blah. What I do have a problem with is those bullshit attitudes of it's posted, you knew nothing about it, $500. You know, I got a problem with those guys. Like I run it. Okay, so check this out.
Okay.
In Rancho Cucamonga, which is probably about 20 minutes from here, they have this huge Christmas light show.
We're going to talk about the 3% conventional, Nikki. We'll be right with you.
So-
And Henry, we want to talk to you.
What it is, it's literally multi-million-dollar houses decorated to millions of bulbs,
Okay.
millions of light bulbs. Just
All right.
cool
Rancho
experience.
Cucamonga, right?
Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah.
At the very end, you're just leaving a neighborhood and you're pulling onto a right street.
Right.
2 years in a row, I had a bad attitude police officer.
Right.
The first year, I was just going a little slow so my kid can see and we're enjoying. He's
Yep.
like, hey, keep moving. I'm like, what the fuck's the attitude about?
Dude, can't cuss.
Like, out of nowhere.
If you cuss, we can get banned.
You're the biggest sissy I ever met. So
Yeah, that's-
then,
Go with that.
this year, there was at the end. There's this
Uh-huh.
house where it says "put on this station," and you could
Hey,
see
Lily,
the
Mad
lights
Dog.
play to the music.
Okay.
So I did that, and then about 200 feet behind me is a cop. Boop, boop, keep moving. Boop, boop, keep moving.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys are just on my freaking yeah. I got a problem with you guys.
Dude, you got a problem with authority. You got a problem with authority. 3% conventional loans, the specs. So first off, Nikki, where are you from, Nikki? So 3% conventional loans, there is a downside to them and there's an upside. The upside's obvious, you can put 3% down. The downside is that the MI, the mortgage insurance,
Tarzana.
usually gets ridiculously high unless you have an 800 plus FICO score. So where they get you is the MI. If you do a 5% conventional, the MI is usually reasonable. It's not horrible, but it's not great, okay? But you go to a 3% because everybody wants to go and if I can put 5, I can't put 3. Well, once we price the 2 and we price the MI, if you have less than a 740 FICO, the MI goes through the roof. Not a little bit, like double, triple. Why? Because conventional knows that you're a higher risk, and the less money you put down, the more risk for the loan. The way they compensate for the risk is they increase the mortgage insurance cost. And you can do it, but it's usually prohibitive. If you're trying to put down 3%, I say bump up to 3.5 and let's go to FHA. That's usually a better route if you need 3.5, or just bite the bullet and do 5% for the conventional. But the MI is ridiculously expensive, and that's the reason that you steer away from it on a conventional. Go ahead.
Go ahead, what?
You transition. You told me I suck at transitions. That's my transition. That's my transition. And here's Chris.
Oh, shoot.
And here's a commercial. If you want a badass loan, call Badass Loan Officer at New American Funding. You can screenshot the number here and call us or text us, but we will not answer right now because we're live. Anyway, that's it. Unless you watch this pre-recorded, in which case we probably can. I don't know. Yeah, that was great.
Go.
Pull to the side if you want to watch the lights. Those of us that live in the neighborhood.
Showtech. Okay, so, Witty joined. Witty, we gotta find. I love the name. We gotta find out if you're Witty. Witty, bring it to us, because right now Chris is arguing with our version of Siri, and our version of Siri is called Showtech, and Chris has a problem with authority. This is real clear because he does not want to slow down. Or no. Yeah, he does not want to be forced. He wants to block the rest of us according to Showtech, and Showtech is losing his shit right now.
I'm going to wait till the kids settle down and the adults will talk.
Okay, good.
Kids, continue. All right, so here's the truth.
Chris.
Here's the truth.
Go.
They kept everyone on one side. We were already on one side. The whole other side was wide open. Wide open. And that's where the cop was parked, by the way, when he whooped me. So I have a problem with people with shitty attitudes for no good reason. That's what it is.
Dude, you should be on the internet.
Has nothing to do with...
You should not be on the internet.
Has nothing to do with authority.
You got a problem with
has
people
nothing
with
to do
shitty
with people
attitudes
telling
for
you
no
what
good
to
reason?
do. Has nothing to do with cops. Has everything to do with people having shitty attitudes for no good reason. You know what it is?
Are you to fund the police
it's
guy?
5'3" guys that have the
Are you
fastest
defund the police guy?
motorcycles. That
What's up, Shirley?
it really pissed me off.
Are you really pissed off?
No, but you know they have chips on their shoulders, no doubt about it.
All right.
They do.
Okay.
They're
I
probably
don't like going out just to get a sandwich.
Uh-oh.
and
What's up,
then
Horizon 36?
Spend an hour and a
Tanya.
half
Hi, Tanya.
to
Hi,
get
Tiana.
5 minutes
Tiana.
through my neighborhood.
Shirley,
Dude, you need a
13.
scooter.
Dude, you need a scooter.
You need one of those electric ones called
Scooter?
Bird.
Birds?
You need a bird.
Bird is
need
the
a
word.
Segway.
Bird is the word.
Or like Lee, get what Lee has, a rascal.
Dude, I have a Panther, yo.
It's a rascal, bro.
I have a
It's
Panther.
a rascal.
I have
All you boomers
an
need
electric
rascals.
Panther MX-4. You don't even know. Lambo guy knows. The Lambo guy knows.
He doesn't.
He's got an electric car.
He's like, I got a Lambo. I don't know what you got.
I got a Panther.
He's like, you want to race?
I got a Panther MX-4.
Race him.
Doesn't Rascal make their version of a Hayabusa for seniors?
That's what Lee has.
Okay.
It's the boomer version.
It's a boomer version. But it does do 0 to 60 in 2.1 seconds, which is ridiculously fast.
Are you talking about your rascal?
No, I'm talking about Babusa right now.
Oh, what does your rascal do?
It's a Panther.
He keeps
It's
saying
a
that.
Panther NX4.
He keeps telling me it's a
It's
Panther.
a Panther NX4.
He keeps telling
What's
me
up,
it's a
Pasham? Monty, hey, interest rates are down to 5.375. 5.375 on the website right now. If you don't believe me, go to the little link at the top of our profile. Go to cool stuff. It'll show you the link. 5.375. That is not your quote. That is the quote that New American Funding is putting out to the rest of the world.
You know what we haven't talked about in a while?
What do we talk about?
Side hustles.
Dude, what about side hustles? Hey, you know what's so cool? So I flew to Texas. I was in Texas for the last week. And when I landed, I literally turned on my phone and immediately it said, boom, you have made another commission. Boom, you have made another commission. Boom, you have made another commission. 3 commissions while I was in the air. That's
What?
so cool. And the only way you can do that is actually do something.
So you mean you were making money while you were just going on vacation?
I was making money. Oh, First American Title. Uh-oh. Oh, Jessica wants to know the deep stuff of what's going on with First American Title. They got hacked. They got hacked and it freaked us out because we
Not
got a
me.
notification.
It did freak me out.
All right, you got a notification, and I said, dude, we got some in escrow. Are we using First American Title on any of this? Because the bank, New American Funding, put out an email to everybody and said, hey, there was a technical hack or ransomware or something at New American Title, and all escrows with New American Title are stopped. And we're like, whoa, what? What is going on? They got hacked. They got hacked like Vegas got hacked. They got hacked like, I don't know, who else got hacked?
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo got hacked. Mr. Cooper got hacked. Oh, that was a crazy one. It's still not cleaned up. Mr. Cooper got hacked. You know that?
I didn't know.
Yeah, Mr. Cooper's the biggest servicer of loans in the country.
Oh, Jessica was supposed to close.
Country.
Holy cow. Just switch title companies. It's pretty
Or
easy.
lenders. We're right here. Just switch to us. We'll handle it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're good hands. You're in good hands.
Yeah, we're in good hands with Allstate. Oh, wait a minute. You can't do that.
So you were supposed to
get sued.
close it. What's your rate, Jessica? I want to know.
Yeah. Did you know 5.375 right now, FHA 30-year fixed on the New American Funding website? Fidelity in November. Yeah, basically, hackers are kind of running the world right now. 6.125.
Not bad.
That's not too bad.
Not bad.
Conventional or FHA?
It's gonna be FHA.
Think so? Well, no,
Can't
you
get-
can buy that down. If you got a great
No,
credit
not
score,
if she's
30-year fixed,
closing.
FHA or
to-
conventional?
If she's supposed to close yesterday and she has a 6.125,
FHA?
it's FHA.
Yep,
Okay.
FHA.
Well, then you should have called us because we could have done a little
Yeah,
better.
we get right now. We could do 5.375 today on the New American Funding website. 5.375 FHA today.
All right, this
But
is
no
a
matter
pretty
what,
good
you own a
question.
house. Good for you. We're very happy for you.
Yeah, you're about to get in.
Yep.
Shirley
Shirley's all over. it,
Shirley
man.
said, "How many lenders should you contact before choosing one?"
You call him, then you call me, and then that's it.
Boom, make your decision.
Yep.
Make your decision.
You can choose. You can choose either one of us, but you just call 2 lenders. That's how many you should call, and they should be him and then me, or me and then him. One of the two, and then we're good to go.
It's funny. Alex Guzman, 5.375 with what credit score?
That's the good question, Alex. Now here's the question. Here's the problem, Alex. I'm going to say something you're probably not going to like, and then you're going to unfriend me. I don't want you to, but you probably will.
She's probably saying
Hey,
we were never
if-
friends,
if,
Lee.
if you have to ask what the credit score is, you're not the one that's going to get the 5.375. If you have to ask what the credit score is, because they're giving the very best that you could possibly do. And that is with an 800 plus FICO score with a 40% down and a 24 DTI. Dude says lies. You need to call at least 4. That's what Moore says. Moore, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. I disagree with you, Moore. Let me tell you why, Moore. Because if you call 4 different lenders, they're all going to tell you, hey, I'm the best lender. You don't understand how good I am. I just got to pull your credit to build your stuff. Now you got 1 credit pull. Then you got another credit pull. Then you got a 3rd credit pull. Now you got a 4th credit pull. And then all of a sudden, your credit starts to tank because you followed Moore's advice. Holy smokes.
And I like it when people say, yeah, but if you close in 30 days, those go away.
Yeah, no.
No, they don't.
No. If you call 1 or 2, you probably won't drop. But if you call 4 lenders or more, they can't really give you an honest credit. They can't give you a real evaluation because they can't build your file. Because the rules are that the lender has to pull it through their system. I don't get to pull somebody else's credit score because everybody will give me a credit score that's not real. Even if you gave me somebody their lender's credit score, can't do it. So, what do we got? 680-ish, 680-ish. It's a good score. It's a good score. You're not going to get the best rates in the world, Alex. The best rates in the world are going to be 800 plus FICO scores. It's just life. I have a question about 1099 A&H. Well, ask the question, A&H. We are here to answer questions about 1099. At Alex Guzman, you can still try and qualify. It won't be at the top of the best rates. Oh, we lost too many things going fast. Of the best rates, but you can buy. Can you get 5% at 800 credit? So, let me give you a little hint here, more. If we're saying 5.375 and that's the best case scenario, that's probably the best case scenario. But if you're willing to put a whole lot of money, could be a best case plus.
Hey, Jessica, how come you're not switching title? I don't understand why you're sticking with the title and not closing. Why are they making you wait? Because here we would just switch title.
Yeah.
It'd probably take a day to move everything over and we'd be good.
Yeah, unless your LO doesn't know. If your LO doesn't know and they don't have, like we have 5 title reps that we use. They've probably got 100 that contact us all the time to say, hey, can you use us? But we have 5, and they're across the board. We got them for 5 different companies. And if this one wasn't going to work today, I would call up my rep and I would say, hey, Bill, I appreciate you. I love sending business to you, but you got a problem right now. And until you get that problem fixed, I'm sending it over to Ralph. And then boom, it's over to Ralph. Done.
Yep.
Yeah. Your LO should be taking care of that, by the way. Your LO should be like, hey, we got a problem. Yo, I'll solve it.
So she's going to ask.
Okay, good.
Going to ask.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we got that news, that email yesterday too. Was it yesterday or day before?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
It was yesterday. Yeah.
So we looked at all our files to make sure everyone was...
Because they got hacked. They got hacked. And there's every single vertical in this industry. That's realtor, lender, title pro, escrow, notary, appraiser, pest inspector. They're all professions. Most of them have a license behind them. Most of them have a license behind them. Down to the notary. The notary has to have a license. The appraiser has to have a license. The escrow officer has to have a license. The realtor has to have a license. The lender has to have a license. They should all be looking after your best interest. And if it looks like something's going to fall apart, they need to be able to fix that stuff pretty quick.
Heck yeah.
What we got? Transition.
It's like the second title company it happened to.
Yeah.
People get hacked. It's not unhackable.
Yeah, if you're in the business, you know this, but you should have backup plans. You should always have backup plans. If we have a loan that's not going to go, we have a backup plan. We almost always have a backup plan. So just talk to your LO. Hopefully you got a great LO who can help you through this. There are a lot of great LOs out there. We're not just saying, hey, use us. There's a lot of great LOs. A lot of our friends are great LOs. They're great. There's a lot of not great LOs, though. I would say 80% are not great. 20% are really good. 1% are exceptional. Yeah.
What does your DTI have to be to qualify for $800,000 mortgage loan? Okay, I'll answer it.
Okay, go ahead. If it's in LA?
So, depends on the loan limit, depends on where you're at. There's a whole bunch of moving pieces. But if you're able to go with probably high balance conforming, you're going to be cut off at probably 50. If not, it's going to be 45. Depends on your file. So, that's it, guys. Have a good day.
Can I go FHA for $800,000?
You can go FHA. Once again, you're up against a loan limit situation. So, it depends on where you live, depends on the area and the county. You might be able to go FHA. And what was the actual question?
No, roll back up.
DTI. So, and if you are going FHA, then the DTI on that one is 56.99999.
Yeah, 56.9999. And the thing that will stop you is loan limits. And if you're willing to put the amount down to cover the loan limit, then you're good.
Why is it very difficult to buy houses if you're 1099?
Good question, A&H. You finally asked the question. You should put a question mark behind it. I'm going to lose all my viewers, huh? Okay, so you should put a question mark behind it. But the reason it's difficult for 1099 is because you are telling the IRS, hey, listen, trust me, I made $200,000. Look, I made $200,000 at the top. Trust me. Oh, wait, you want me to pay taxes on that? No, I didn't really make that. I had a truck, so I had to write off the truck. And then I have lots of meals and expenses. Oh, yeah, I did fly to Europe to entertain a client. So when after all of that $200,000 is said and done, I made $30,000 because I didn't really make it because I don't want to pay taxes on it. And then the IRS says, yeah, you're cool. We'll give you $30,000. Pay taxes on $30,000. And you win. Score. And you do that 3 times. Score. Win. Now you're trying to buy a house. And you're like, hey, I make $200,000. And they're like, no, you don't. You make $30,000. No. That's just what I tell the IRS. It's not what I actually make. I actually do make $200,000. Trust me, bro. Trust me. We get these guys every day, by the way. Trust me, bro, guys. Trust me. I make a lot of money. Well, if you do that, you can't tell the IRS, which is a federal entity, and say, hey, I only make $30,000. And they go to FHA, which is a federal entity that they talk to each other and say, trust me, bro, that's just what I tell the other guy. It's the same guy. And you know what? If you go conventional, which is Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, those are called GSEs, government-sponsored entities, because during the crash, the government bought in to save them out, but now they have their fingers in it, so they get to see what's going on too. So the government-sponsored entities. So why is it so hard to buy at 1099? It's not. If you reported all the income and you paid taxes on it, it's a cakewalk. But the problem is most people don't know that. And when they find out, they get mad at me for some reason.
I'm mad at you.
He's mad at me for some reason. Ha ha ha.
Someone is feisty today.
Dude, I had some coffee, man. I have a coffee. Oh, Josh says bingo. I don't know. Are you playing bingo or did I say something right? I'm not sure what that is. B-I-N-G-O. So Olivia says you could go bank statement. Olivia is probably a loan officer. I'm willing to bet Olivia's a loan officer. We get a lot of loan officers here. We appreciate you guys. If you're still surviving in this market, respect. There are 80,000 loan officers who left the business because they can't make a living. 80,000. Anybody still in it? Respect to all of you guys. You could go bank statement program. You can. Bank statement is pretty cool. It's really cool. It's not as good as FHA for first-time home buyers, but it's a good program, and we could do that. Olivia says we're doing amazing. Thank you very much, Olivia. She says, I am, with a capital A-M, a loan officer. Appreciate you, Olivia. Appreciate you. If you think I'm doing anything wrong, tell it to my manager. What do you got? Transition.
Do you guys know of a bank that offers a HELOC for rental properties? I think we just did one of those.
Did we?
I think so.
We broker most of our HELOCs. We broker all of our HELOCs. I'm trying to think. We're going to the guidelines. Going through the guidelines.
I think, yeah.
We have like 12 or 15 different HELOC places. HELOCs, not my favorite. Not my favorite. I mean, if it's the difference between you not getting the money and you really need it, go with the HELOC. But the interest rates on HELOCs, even a good HELOC's 12% right now. Even a good HELOC's 12%.
What about you use the income shows on 1099? Do you have a down payment up to 5% that makes me
Qualify?
So I don't
Probably qualify.
know the answer.
What about you use the income shows on 1099? Okay, we use the income on 1099. Now, 1099 is just the income statement. 1099 means you run a business of some sort and you have the ability to take... No. You are an independent contractor of some sort. Thank you. And you have the ability to take deductions. So 1099 income will never work just like W-2. I have to actually see your 1040s. On your 1040s, if you don't have a corporation, you're going to have either a Schedule C or S, and you're going to take deductions. I have to see your 1040s. But 1099 in itself isn't prohibitive. It's how did you factor that through and did you pay taxes on it?
Yenny, what about for home equity loan interest between 9 and 12? It's going to be in that range.
Yeah.
Stephanie, we were approved, found a home below that, and then denied. Is that common?
Sometimes if you have a bad LO.
Yeah.
If you have a bad LO, that happens. Here's why. It's a very competitive industry. It really is. And loan officers will tell you what you want to hear to get you shopping because they think they have a deal and they're not playing the long game. The long game is if I hurt a client, I'm not just hurting that client, I'm hurting the realtor and all the people that realtor knows and all the people that client knows. And sooner or later, that LO is going to be out of business.
Screenshot this, Stephanie.
Yeah, you're going to need this. Yeah. So what happens is the LO says, yes, go shopping. And they tell you to go shopping at an interest rate. And they don't tell you that, hey, if it goes up, you qualify for less. Or they don't tell you some of the variables that can affect it. Like, for instance, property taxes. They could say, hey, you're qualified for $500,000 and not tell you that it's a 1.25 property tax base. And you go and get an offer accepted at a 2.1 property tax base. You don't qualify for that at that interest rate. So if your LO is good, they're telling you every step of the way, this is at this rate with this tax base. Hey, if you're going to look at some other property, let me pull the tax base. They will actually go to their title software, pull the tax base, put the tax base in before you make the offer because you need to know if you qualify. That's what's happening.
All right, you ready, dude?
Okay, cool. I guess wait, hold on. One more, let's see, one more thing. Anything else? Seriously, we need someone new. What's that?
That's what we just said.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Please tell the class that they need to get a second opinion on denials. Olivia Art is an LO. You are correct. You need to get, if you get denied on a loan, don't just think it's over. Find another LO. Find a good one. Somebody who's willing to put it out there on the internet. If they're putting it out there on the internet, they probably know their guidelines because you get a lot of hate coming at you. We get people shooting us all the time. He wants to get rid of me. Cool.
I'm Chris.
Cool.
That's
Cool.
Lee.
We've been Chris and Lee. We appreciate you guys. We're out.